All right, what's up? It's Kwami, Lonzo, Beyond the Roll
Flesh.
podcast, man. We back in it. How you doing, man?
Feeling good, dude. Just had our first Jiu-Jitsu competition. Record some of it for the YouTube, and it was crazy, dude. What was your experience with the first competition?
First experience, man. It was wild, dude. So I got there. It's about, 2.5 hour, maybe almost 3 hour drive.
3 hours,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Santa Cruz, coming from GB Tascadero. And, on the way there, I was listening to a couple podcasts. I was, keeping it, simple, man, like the usual things I do. I'm familiar with the drive. I do that drive, a couple times a week, And when I got there, I parked and I was walking towards the arena, and I saw a bunch of guys with, gi bags and backpacks and all this stuff. It reminded me of, some blood sport shit right there. And I was feeling it, man. I checked in. I went through security. They're like, oh, you can't bring in those Rice Krispie treats. You can't bring in those bars. I'm like, come on.
Man.
I was like, come on, bro. So I get in, and pretty large crowd. It's loud. People yelling. I feel the intensity. I feel the energy. I met up with Coach Anthony and Aaron. Showed me around. He's like, yeah, this and that. And I was like, okay. And, we're just peeping out the matches. I met up with you. Lonzo came in, and then saw Caesar and Kobe, and his wife. And we started getting ready for the match, man. We started drilling and stuff like that. I thought that part was cool. I felt like that was like some UFC shit right there, just training, before getting a good sweat in.
Mm-hmm.
My weight was good. I actually used ChatGPT to map out, how much I can eat and drink. Because I woke up in the morning, I think it was 213. My gi adds another 5 pounds, and then, so I had a little weight to work with. After that, I get into the bullpen. I'm waiting to be called. First, they were checking my gi, and they were like, "Oh, those gi pants. You can't wear those gi pants. Can't wear those gi pants." I was like, "Dude, I came this far. I trained all hard. I lost the weight. Oh, you can't wear those. Check them out." I was like, "Dude, what the hell? These are Adidas
crazy,
comp gi right here, man. What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, it's fine." So I'm waiting, and I'm in line, mat 9. The guys around me, only 4 people in my division, and I'm like, this is it. We're staring at each other, and they're kind of talking to each other. I was like, I don't even know if I should be all friendly with these guys. I was just, keeping to myself.
Yeah, because we're online, right? We're online. The person you're going against is in line.
He's in line. It's a trip. It's like standing in front of your nemesis or your, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're like, damn, he's right there.
Yep.
And I just hear one of the guys is like, hey, it's us 4 or 2-2. And I was just like, I ain't even trying to get in conversation with these guys.
Locked in.
I'm locked in. I keep looking at Lonzo. He's standing at the gate looking in. I was like, that dude's just ready to go. He's like, let me in. And yeah, man, I make my way. I was just talking about my experience on the mat. I make my way. We're standing next to the scoreboard. I'm taking a knee right there. Reminding me of basketball, waiting to get subbed in. I'm watching the fights, and I'm getting, just ready to go. I walk onto the mat, and then I think we were talking about this. Felt like I entered a whole nother dimension, bro. I was just it was like an aura. I couldn't really see anything around me. It was just all foggy. And crazy. I shake the ref's hand, I shake his hand, and we just start going, dude. And I was just it was just surreal. My heart's pounding. I'm sweating. We're going at it. And I'm just like, man, I'm in a freaking match right now. And I'm looking in the crowd. I'm looking around. It's just wild in there, dude. And my heart's beating, and he grabs my leg, and I'm trying to defend it. He gets me down, and then I just remember reversing him. And I almost forgot how to pass the guard. I was like, dude, we literally were drilling this, and we do this all the time.
Yeah.
And it's clicks, and I'm like, all right, getting past his guard, getting around him. Then I just hear Anthony yelling, oh yeah. As soon as I get in side control, he's like, to the mountain. I heard that, and then I went to that, and then I was trying to work. I was going quick, man. Maybe I should have slowed down, but I was looking for that arm bar. I was looking to finish him, man. And it was just I almost had the arm bar. I think I needed to scoot a little closer. And it was fun, man. I had a lot of fun. But, the match was over. I ended up losing by points. He didn't finish me. I was so tired, bro. I was so tired. I felt like I rolled 5 rounds.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I couldn't believe it. I was so tired. And they're like, get up, tie your gi. And I was just like, I felt like those UFC fighters when they're dying of breath, and then they hand them, the coach slaps a shirt on them and gives them a monster can, you know, and they're just like, what
Yeah,
the, you
bro.
know, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just lay there for a minute, and they're just like, nah, go. And I get up, and I go, and I'm just like dying, bro. And I wanted to stay by the scoreboard. I was tired, and they're like, dude, you got to go. And I go to the bullpen. I sit down. I don't know where anybody's at. I'm stumbling, looking for water. And then I'm looking around. People have their phones out. I'm like, damn, man, am I getting like recorded right now? I'm the only one taking a knee over here. And I'm just like, dude. And I see you guys, and I stumble out. I'm high, and I see you, and you're like, hey, what's up, man? Good job. And
I was out of it too, bro.
And I was looking at you. You're kind of like, I'm trying to go to the cafeteria. I'm like, hey, man, let's do this. Where's my wallet? And I'm digging through there, looking, throwing stuff around. Next thing you know, hey, where's, Kwami Das? You have another match? And they're like, I was like, oh, hell nah, bro. I was like, no.
We had to hype this boy up to get in the second match. I was supposed to have a second match too, but I guess the guy wasn't there. I was exhausted too, but honestly, we saw Kwami, and we're like looking for his wallet. We're gonna get some water because we're freaking exhausted. And then we're like, nah, man, Kwami, you got to get in here, bro. Kobe would do this. He would play tired, bro. And Kwami was like, he doesn't even know where he's at, but he puts his gi back on, not even like thinking about it, and he gets back in there, which was insane. So,
it was insane, bro. Felt like Rocky in the 10th round, just like, and then I hear Anthony's like, come on, man, your kids, this and that. And he's like grabbing my hand, arm, and he's like shaking me. And then you're like, come on, man, Kobe, man. And to be honest with you, I wanted to just leave, dude. If you guys were not there, if it was just me, I would have just left the arena probably in my gi, bro. Like, I was done. I needed to go, like, lay in the grass or something. And I don't know, something, the guy came back. He's like, when it's your match, you can go when it's like 2 minutes. And I poured some water on my face. I don't know if you saw that. I was like,
nah, I didn't see that.
I poured some water, and something just clicked. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get it. And I went in. And I was like, dude, I'm going to try to fucking just push this guy down, take him down, do something. And it was just all a blur from there. And I just didn't want to get wheelchaired or gurneyed out. Like, that would have been embarrassing, or passed out with EMTs around me. Jeez. And I survived the match, man. I was proud of myself for that. And I didn't get tapped out. He was going for like his little finishes, and I was getting out of it, and I was gassed. And I almost tapped to just being tired, but I was like, you know what, I can't quit, man. That was the promise I had myself before, and I told you, I was like, I don't want to quit.
Right.
And I felt like I gassed, the nerves, the adrenaline, but I didn't quit, man.
That's good.
But the coaches being there, shout out Coach Anthony, Aaron, you, the whole team, bro. Like, and especially you guys came by my side right there, I would have been gone, bro. And shout out to you guys, man. Thank you, man, for pushing me through, man, because I would have hated myself, if I quit, dude.
Quitting sucks, dude. No.
That would have lived with me forever, bro.
Yeah, dude. Those small things, those little decisions, they're there, and you gotta freaking push through, bro.
And I remember walking out of a traveling team. I was on a YMC traveling team when I was 18, and it was hot in the gym or running. Dude, I walked out, bro, and I regret it to this day. And since I finished that, I have no regrets. I did all I could out there, bro. Like, I really did, and I don't know why. I got tired, the nerves, adrenaline. We're going to work on that. Yeah. But the more hilarious thing is, like, I started, like, changing, and then I don't really know what happened, but I was, like, going to go to that cafeteria thing, get some water. Yeah. And they're like, Kwami Das to the podium. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was dude, I lost twice, but I was like, you know what? Whatever, dude. I'll go.
It was a medal, bro.
I was like, a win's a win. So I stood up on the podium. Whatever. There was only 4 in my division. I lost twice. I mean, I did pretty good in my first match. I scored and almost had the arm bar. I felt like I was attacking more. Like, the guy against me wasn't doing anything. Mm-hmm. The second guy didn't do anything. But this is a game, and it's like, you can win by points. You can just lay on someone, pass a guard, put a knee on someone, and win. But I'm more of like, I want to submit someone. I want to finish somebody. But maybe that shouldn't have been my mentality. But overall, I had a great time seeing all you guys perform. But, yeah, man, that's enough about me, man. Let's talk about your experience and how it went, man, your day.
Let's go. So the past month, Kwami was actually the one with the idea. Like, hey, man, there's this tournament in Santa Cruz. Are you down? I was kind of pushing it off, to be honest. I'm like, bro, should I sign up? Like, should I sign up today? Should I sign up next week? And then Kwami hit me up. He's like, hey, man, we signed up? I'm like, we signed up. So for the past month, we've been training, consistently coming in as much as we can to work on the things we got to work on. And I've been recording videos daily and pretty much leading up to this day. So I might have built up a little pressure subconsciously about my performance. Now I'm thinking about it. But, you know, we drove over there. Wasn't too nervous on the way over there. I was surprised. You know, as soon as I pulled up, met you guys, dapped you guys up. I still had to lose some weight when I got there. So I'm like warming up, doing some things where was working with Coach Anthony here, and then doing some warm-ups with Kwami. And I make weight at 208, the max that you could be at the division. And there was a scale right there. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about weight anymore. And then I look inside the gym, and it's like a damn Karate Kid movie, bro. You see all these people. Bro, people got dyed hair, doing all these crazy stuff and walking around. I'm like, bro, what is going on? This feels nuts. And so there's a bunch of people warming up on the mat, me and Kwami warming up on the mat, and it's about 20 minutes until our match starts. We started at 5 p.m., and then there's like a little bullpen, like baseball. We're all waiting in there like some freaking bulls ready to go out in the rodeo. And I see the line that we're supposed to line up in. I'm like, I wonder where my opponent's at. I look over, and I see this dude with glassed eyes looking straight at me. I'm like, all right, that's him for sure. For sure, that's him. So I'm getting ready, trying to stay present, trying to stay focused, and not focus on the outcome too much, you know, not trying to be like, okay, I got to win this. I was just, you know, trying to do my best. And as soon as the match started, like Kwami said, boom. I'm like, what the hell happened? Where am I? Like, I totally, like, transported, and it felt like my body was just moving, but, like, I wasn't, like, I don't know, the consciousness shift was completely different. The adrenaline's pumping, your heart rate's up, and I haven't had that experience before. The closest thing I could think of, I was thinking about it all day yesterday. I'm thinking about, like, it's like your first time playing Fortnite, and you're at the last 5. You're like, okay, this is it. I'm trying to win. What's going to happen next? And it's like the first time. So I'm there. I'm standing up with this guy. You know, I felt pretty confident on the feet, not going to lie. I was like, okay, I'm standing up, try this takedown. Takedown didn't work. I ended up getting taken down, put in side control. And, bro, it felt so heavy. It felt insane. Like, the pressure from this dude, I'm like, oh, my, bro, what is going on? So I'm just trying to calculate in my head what's going on, trying to process everything. And, you know, I'm trying to get out of this bad position. I end up getting a reversal, getting on top. And then once I get on top, I'm like, bro, I'm tired. I'm like, where did all this cardio go? Like, it's like, it felt like I was zapped. And, you know, ended up getting submitted. He ended up, you know, getting mount, taking my back, and getting a choke in. And I was thinking while he was choking me out, I'm like, damn, we're here. I'm like, damn, that's all right. And then I was just like accepting it, tapped, didn't want to get put to sleep. Mm-hmm. But I was like, as soon as the match ended, I'm like, bro, what the hell? I couldn't even remember what happened. It just felt like a boom, like a blur. I'm like, bro, what's going on? I see Kwami, the other soldier next to me, bro. I'm like, bro, are you good? He's like, yeah, bro, just getting some water. Let's get some water. He's looking. He's like, I might have a water for you. Oh, let's go get some water. And then they called Kwami up, and that's when we had to hype him up. But overall, dude, the experience was awesome, dude. It was just, it felt like you were alive, for real. Like, it felt like you were really fighting for something. And that feeling, I feel it sometimes here in the practice room, you know, when it's really intense, once you know, get a good feel, get a partner that's like around the same skill. And, but just that was completely different, dude. I feel like there's more pressure, mental pressure on the line. Mm-hmm. And maybe that plays a role in your performance. And, you know, also on losing, you know, it's frustrating to lose, bro. Like, I as soon as the match ended, I'm like, God damn it, bro. I'm like, geez. Like, no one likes the feeling of losing, but you do learn. And I feel like that's the most important part that we got from this process, that we learn from our experience. And if Kwami didn't say to sign up, bro, I don't know how long it would be until I would get in there, the first competition. You know, it's like talking to the girl you want to talk to for the first time, bro. You're like, hey, should I do this? Should I not? Is it going to go bad? You don't know. So, you know, we got in there, we did our thing, and, you know, we could take that back to the training room and work what we got to work on, bro.
I feel the same way, man. And I just remember bringing it up that day. I was like, hey, we're going to sign up for that tournament. Let's do it. Let's do it today. And then I think technically you already did it, you're like, I'm done, it's done. I was like, damn. And then I did it too, and I was like, all right, that's it, we're in it. There ain't no running now. There ain't no running now, man. Once you're locked in, you're locked in.
Locked in, bro.
But anyone that, you hear this all the time, anyone that steps on the mat, man, like, mad respect to you guys. I never thought it was so intense. I was always nervous, a little scared to do it, but I never thought it would be like that. And to you guys that are just professional competitors, I have a lot of, even more respect for you guys now.
For real, dude.
And the people that do MMA, you guys too, huge respect in front of these big crowds, all the pressure, everyone's criticizing you, and so many factors come in. Like, nobody can complain about things. You can't complain about stuff. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Oh, I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't drink enough water. I didn't cut weight right. Yeah. Like, nobody wants to hear that. Everybody has their issues. Everyone has their problems, competitors. And some people might just have bad days, you know, or a bad week. And I had all these little things going on. Like, you know, I didn't eat enough, my shoulder. And I got that out of my head. I was like, you know what? I'm here and I'm going to do my best. I can't complain about nothing. I'm going to do what it do and try my best. Mm-hmm. And I have no regrets, even though I lost twice. I feel like I learned a lot. It's actually probably better, you know, if I just went in and just pinned everybody, and what would I have got out of that? So they tested me, and I definitely have some holes, and I see what I need to work on. So I definitely will be back competing again, and hopefully this motivates some of you guys that never competed to do it, because I got a lot on my plate. I got my kids, my wife, I'm working full time.
You got a YouTube channel, like
YouTube,
podcast.
Sometimes the most I can train is 2 times a week, but I do take every minute I am in here serious. I take my diet serious. I do some stuff in my house, training in my garage, got a gym there. So I did take it very serious. This wasn't a joke to me. I did my best, man.
I was wondering, like, am I taking it too serious? But now I think about it, I'm like, nah, everybody else was pretty serious about being there. You know, like you said, you know, it takes a lot of time. You know, it takes some sacrifice to be on the mat. And you guys, if you guys haven't competed, I highly recommend it. It is a lot, you know, mentally. But if you guys wrestled before, if you guys done some competitive, you know, sports, you should be good. And if you haven't, that's a good way to start, you know, to get out there and to see where you're at. Because if we didn't see where we're at, we're training here, you know, we think we're all good until we have, you know, a match, or we go to another gym, and then you realize, man, you got lots of holes, lots of things that you need to work on that you wouldn't have seen if you didn't get out there, you know. So mad respect to the whole squad, everybody who pulled up. Kwami, Colby, Caesar. Colby almost won he almost won this whole thing. He ended up getting hurt at the very end, which sucks. Hope he's doing well. Caesar got his cross collar choke first match. Second match, clean. You know, he just said his grips got tired, dude. And you realize those things in those later stages, bro. You don't really find out much about yourself until you feel tested like that. And it felt crazy, dude. Like, honestly, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. This is way crazier than I thought. And it was cool though. It was cool. I thought it was fire. So what do you think would be the best time to hop back in for the next comp?
I'm looking at some dates in October. I know they got another one in Gilroy. I believe it's October 12th. We'll put it in the description. It's the BJJ Tour. And there's another one in September. So hopefully we can find something local. Mm-hmm. In October would be ideal to work on some things. Yeah, man. What about you? Like, what do you think is a good date? Or
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I'm thinking at least one more before the year ends, you know, at least just to get in there. I was thinking about people who compete, like with the UFC. They fight like twice a year. Mm-hmm. You know, they have camps, 16-week camps, 8-week camps. I think it's good to have that preparation to get where you need to go, and I feel like it's a good baseline to realize, okay, you need to get your conditioning up, or you need to know what to do when you're in a bad position, stuff like that. And, you know, learning from people who are experienced. You know, we had Coach Anthony helping us out. He's done lots of competitions. He knows what it feels like. He has that empathy for you. You know, you feel tired, you feel exhausted. He's like, yeah, that's how you feel. You gotta fight. And yeah, it was just really surprising to me that it took so much just to get out of a position. It took everything you had, you know, to do it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just no. It was like everything.
It wasn't easy, man, to get that reversal. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier, but I really had to put that into it, and I was like, wow, like this guy's giving it his all too, which was cool. I respect that. Like, I respect that they came and, you know, my opponent gave it his all. He wasn't just like giving up, or it seems like he was focused too, and it was awesome, man. I wish I can spar him today and beat him, but it's hilarious, man. And I've had these things, like I said, in sports before, where I look at the tape, I'm playing basketball, and I was like, damn, how the hell did I miss that layup? I do 100 of those in practice. Why didn't I pass the ball right? Like, there's so many things and regrets, but I remember my dad used to tell me, he's like, hey, leave it all out there, do what you can. He's like, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. And I did shoot for stuff, like I said. Like, I was like, hey, I'm going to shoot for this arm bar. And, you know, that's what I was doing. I'm going to shoot for a triangle. Like, I was doing everything I can out there, dude. Right. Like, I was shooting for it. Like, I was taking my shots. And I wanted to win by submission, dude. I'm going to tell you guys that. Like, I felt like I could have held a guy down, did this and that, but it is what it is. I do want to work on – I felt more comfortable stand-up. I was terrified when I first came in a year ago and then wanted to stand up. I was like, dude, every time I'd be like, nah, I don't want to. Yeah. And then now it's not so bad. And it's like, hey, you get taken down? It's not that bad. We're on the ground now. We're comfortable on the ground.
That's where we work, bro, on the ground. So, I mean, just working on your weaknesses, bro, and just and yeah, dude, that really works, being comfortable, standing up, and you did your thing, and now we can see what we got to work on.
Yeah, man.
Just thinking about the competition and feeling the feeling of loss. You know, I mean, my girl was telling me, hey man, you did your thing, you did your best, but I was just thinking about, even on the ride over here, I'm like, damn, bro, just dealing with those feelings. And I think the key is not to get discouraged, you know, with a loss or a defeat. You know, just showing up. We're here. The very next training opportunity, your boys are here. We're ready to train, and we just want to share our experience with you guys. And you know, I feel like we learned a lot from it. And you know, if you guys are curious about, you know, our experience, we'll have videos in the future, competitions, and I feel like it's a good place where we could just share our experience and learn.
Yeah, leave any comments below, any questions, or if you see us training, ask us anything, man. Oh, yeah. But let's roll up to the next one. Let's try to get one this year sometime and support each other, and let's make each other better. I know we battle each other in this gym, and it doesn't matter, man. Someone taps you, or like, you got to try new things and put yourself in positions you're not used to, and you know, you're weak at this, weak at guard. Put yourself in those positions. It's going to help you, and don't be so prideful. And we're a team, man. And I really felt that, and I felt like we rolled up there. We are a stronger unit now, you know what I mean? Like, we're a stronger team, and I feel like we're all soldiers now, man. We're all brothers in this, so I think that was dope.
Yeah, dude. We're going out to battle, going out, congratulating everybody, cheering them on. It really brings that extra, you know, camaraderie to the squad. You know, now me and Kwami could share an experience where, like, bro, remember that time we're out of it, we're still showing up, you know?
That's forever, dude. I'm being honest with you, I'm gonna remember that for like the rest of my life, bro. For sure. Because I remember my first basketball game, I remember my first like football season. Like, it's gonna stick with me, dude. In a good way. Yeah, a motivating way. And it motivates everyone, dude. Even my son is like getting interested. Oh yeah, how'd it go? Like, he's trying to get him in soon. But yeah, man, you have anything else to let the people know?
Just thank you guys for, you know, listening to the podcast, watching the videos. Anybody who, you know, came out to support us, it was dope. You know, having, you know, my brother was there. He you know, he said, hey bro, you did a good job. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it really helps, honestly. Just putting yourself out there, and you know, living with the result, and just putting your best foot forward. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah,
I feel like it's a win. You get out there and compete, it's a win. And yeah, shout out to your bro. He you know, he said what's up right before I got in, and that helped me, dude. I was like I was nervous, dude. So seeing familiar faces, the support, it really does help. But yeah, man, I guess we're gonna wrap it up and get ready to train out here. Get back to the lab again.
Back in the lab, bro.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next pod.
Peace.
Let's get it. Let's go.